So I doubt people care, but Ninjago spoilers ahead. Is Cole gay? This age-old question has recently been spreading throughout the Ninjago fandom. Or at least more than usual. But why, you might ask? What about this Lego ninja is making fans question his sexuality even more than before? It's because he started a family with another man. I'm not even exaggerating, that's what happened. Despite Lego Ninjago slowly introducing queer side characters and having a big queer audience, there still somehow manages to be a good chunk of Ninjago fans surprised that one of the original ninja could possibly like men. They even started a petition against it. So I thought I'd go through Cole's time in the series and see if Cole was really gay, or if Lego's just trying to push their woke agenda. And before anybody comments, not that it matters, but I am somewhat of an OG fan. I wasn't there when season 2 ended, but I was there when Rebooted was announced. I was there when Kai met Skylar. I was there when Moro possessed Lloyd. I even still have my Golden Ninja set, even if it's dismantled because 12-year-old me thought I was too old for Lego. Look at me now, a 19-year-old analyzing the sexuality of a Lego ninja. This show's gonna haunt me forever. Let me describe a scenario to you. For a good chunk of your life, your dad has attempted to fit your identity into one box best suited for his image of you. Because of this, you start to drift from your father. Unsure of how he'll feel if you tell him you aren't who he thinks you are. You're different. Eventually, your friends come by to visit your father, despite you insisting they don't, and through this one decision, your father accidentally finds out that you've been lying to him. You're not who he raised you to be, and because of that, he shuns you, refusing to accept the sides of your identity. Refusing to accept you. It's not until he sees how happy you are as this, as yourself, that he grows to accept this side of you, to see you for who you really are, and finally mending the relationship between the two of you. What did I just describe? If you said Cole telling his dad he's a ninja, you'd be right. Whether it was intentional or not, Cole's true potential was an allegory for coming out as queer. From the fear of his father discovering he's the exact opposite of what he was raised to be to his actual coming out. This episode may be harder to clock for those who have never needed to come out, but I was able to spot this right away when I rewatched the show a few years back. But Mika and Nia and Vania don't prove anything. I know, shocking. Let's break this down for everybody. So, before the Wild Brain reboot, almost every ninja had some sort of love interest. Jay and Nia were set to be with one another off the bat before hitting their rocky patch. Sorry. Zane met Pixel, Kai met Skylar, and Lloyd met Harumi, who, you know. And Cole had cake, if you want to play into that old joke. His lack of love interest was driving the fandom insane. Insane enough that they started shipping him with Salil, a one-off side character from the comics. To be fair, I also used to ship them when I was like 11. Or they'd ship him with Nia. You see, in Season 3, Ninjago decided to throw in a new love triangle into the mix. Because I guess Misako, Will, and Garmadon were... I guess we were past that, since Garmadon was back and they were happily married. And then they pick it up again the next season, but that's not the point. They decided to put Jay and Nia on a break, and claim Cole is Nia's perfect match through Cyrus Borg's faulty system. From there, Nia begins to develop feelings for Cole for some reason, and proceeds to passively flirt with him up until Pixel blurts out that Cole and Nia are meant to be together. And Nia would have chosen Jay at that very moment if Jay hadn't lashed out at Cole and attacked. The point is, throughout this entire subplot, Cole almost never reciprocates Nia's feelings. That scene in the circus cart? That guy has no idea what's happening until Jay walks in. Cole and Jay's fight? You can argue they explained the situation off screen, but his rebuttals feel so... random? Like, he has no idea why Jay's starting a fight, but he'd rather yell back than lose to him. Still aren't convinced? Well, here's one of the previous head writers stating that Cole's just confused about Nia's sudden feelings, and he never actually liked her back. Good? Good. Let's talk about Vania. the direction of their relationship was left up in the air. They do have a scene towards the end of the season that does definitely feel romantically coded, but I just don't get that vibe from them anywhere else in the season. They made a good pair, I just don't think it's a romantic one. There have been plenty of queer people who have dated somebody of the opposite gender before they realize their sexuality. And even if that doesn't convince you, haven't you ever mistaken platonic feelings for romantic ones? Now, there's still a chance Cole likes women, but that doesn't mean he can't like men. Wow, sexuality isn't black and white. Shocking. Here we are, the reason for this supposed controversy. A little bit of history between Gio and Cole. Cole found himself in the land of lost after the merge hit, quickly learning that not only are the residents stuck and can't leave the confines of the area, but one of them has developed a brand new element known as fusion. Don't worry about how fusion isn't an actual element, we already disregarded the technicalities of what counts as an element back in Season 4. He decides to stay and defend the residents of the area, quickly entering yet another found family. That in itself doesn't sound too fruity, does it? Honestly, it didn't sound too overtly fruity to me either, but also I was half paying attention while I was watching this. Like, yeah, maybe Gio did get a little too excited to see Cole during his introduction, and maybe they would work non-stop to help raise children, but that doesn't mean they're gay, right? No, they're pretty fruity. Not only do these two take any chance they can get to hold each other's hand, but there's a whole scene where Gio is staring longingly at a picture of Cole, just reliving their memories together while somber music plays in the background. They're gay! These Lego idiots are gay! Oh my god! So, to answer your question, is Cole gay? Officially? No, nothing's been set in stone. But if he were to be confirmed, would it come out of nowhere? Also no. I don't think people should be as upset about it as they are, but it is what it is. I can't change their mind. All I know is that these two, they're really cute. So, I hope you enjoyed this quick little video about Cole being the fruitiest thing in the Ninjago franchise. How do you feel about Cole and Gio? I am personally relieved this is happening, so I can finally win against the homophobes in my comments of that one TikTok I posted in 2022. I see you, and I hope you're taking the news well. With that, please like, comment, subscribe, all that YouTuber stuff, and I'll see you later. Goodbye!